Welcome to the lid lifter for Roanoke College women's maroon soccer for the fall of 2012. For the starting lineups for the first game today for Fredonia State of New York and Roanoke. First for Fredonia State, in goal, a senior, Megan Mazarios. Midfielder, number 3, Riley Condidorio. A junior midfielder, number 4, Katie Klein. Freshman defensive, number 6, Sarah Lidvinsky. Junior midfielder, Mary Bruton, number 7. Number 12, junior midfielder, Katie Hale. Number 15, senior defenseman, Madison Brown. Number 16, freshman. She's also a forward, Christy Putzig. Number 20, midfielder, sophomore, Maggie Horan. Number 23, midfielder, junior, Maria Green. And a defenseman, junior, Shannon Latina, number 29. Fredonia State is coached by Chris Case. And for the homestanding Maroons of Roanoke College, number 1, goalkeeper, sophomore, Carolyn Sarbacher. Freshman forward, Cindy Satura. She's a senior. A forward, defenseman, junior, Maya Cantor. Number 7, midfielder, senior, Stephanie Parinto. A senior forward, Rebecca Adams, number 11. Number 13, midfielder, junior, Kara Capel. Midfielder, senior, number 18, Carmen Graves. Midfielder and defenseman, freshman, Natalie Torres, number 20. Number 22, defenseman, sophomore, Pierce Bradner. Number 23, senior defenseman, Jordan May. And number 24, sophomore defenseman, Sarah Dorrance. Roanoke is coached by Phil Binney, assisted by Esteban Martinez and Russell Dishman. Back in a moment with the start of the game. Good afternoon and welcome to Donald J. Kerr Stadium for the lid lifter, the opener for the Roanoke College Maroon women's soccer team with Fredonia State of New York, and we're off. Fredonia State controls the ball. Fredonia State driving down the sideline. Roanoke gets it back to midfield. Fredonia State's going to back up in their end and set up to drive toward Roanoke's end. Nice defensive play there by Maya Cantor. Roanoke showing good defensive pressure in the midfield area. Rebecca Adams and Steph Parento.
I think the Maroons here just trying to get them to not push the pace so much, trying to show a little control.
Sarbacher is going to play the ball in the back and come out with a kick from the goal area. Fredonia State played that one well, and Roanoke had to retreat to their end, and Sarbacher kicks it out. Goes out of bounds. Fredonia State with a throw-in.
It'll be interesting to see once the Maroons can get on offense as they're returning a large number of their scorers. Carmen Graves and Rebecca Adams.
Yeah, they have a large returning contingent for this year. Should be a good team and toward the top of the ODAC. We'll get into league play. Shot on goal by number 3 in Fredonia State. That's Riley Condidorio, and Sarbacher with the save. Sarbacher with the kick in the midfield area. Fredonia State with the header back toward the Roanoke defensive end, their offensive end. And another kick on goal. It goes by. Sarbacher will retrieve and play it in.
The Maroons came off a scrimmage last Saturday, 0-0 tie in that game.
Sarbacher gets the ball up in the general area of Natalie Torres, a freshman, newcomer. Roanoke now beginning to play in their offensive end, the midfield area. Again, Fredonia State defends well and gets it to their back line. Good defensive pressure that time by Maya Cantor.
Rebecca Adams is just hovering over there in the middle, trying to make something happen, get a breakaway for the Maroons, try and push into their offensive third, which they really haven't had much of a chance to do here so far in the first 6 minutes.
Again, Maya Cantor and Jordan May control the defensive end and get the ball toward Roanoke's offensive end. Steph Parento in the middle trying to make a play.
At first I said the scrimmage from the other day was 0-0, but I think we ended up winning. I say winning, but the Maroons scored about 3 goals in that game. So they were able to find it.
There's a kick down the sideline from Rebecca Adams. Goes out, and it'll be a throw-in for Fredonia State. Be interested to see if Roanoke picks up the pressure here, tries to get the ball in their end. And they do.
They've had a few chances so far, but trying to make something work here.
This is going to be a throw in deep in the Roanoke end. Shot toward the goal header by Parento. A little wide. And Fredonia State's goalkeeper will play it out. That's Megan Mazeros.
First real chance for the Maroons there, and they did take advantage of it, able to pop it up into the middle of the box and head one on just a little too wide for the Maroons.
Good play by Carmen Graves.
Looks like the Maroons bringing it back just a little bit, reset the tempo for the offense, spread out the defense a little bit, find some gaps, try and find a way to pass it through.
Good hustle there by Carmen Graves, keeping the ball in the Roanoke end. Keeping the defensive pressure up on Fredonia State.
Maroons have yet to really find a groove here in this contest. Just not able to get things meshing as right now. Had that one small moment of brilliance there with the header, but now back on their defensive end.
Usually, even though you've been practicing a month, the first game for real starts off a little bit slow.
Well, sure, and you're always playing the same people who have the same game plan as you, so.
Right. Good hustle there by Sarah Dorrance. Playing that ball. There's Sarah again. Long ball down back to the Roanoke end. Trying to set something up, head toward the middle. They had Cindy Satora there running in the middle if they could have kicked the ball toward the center of the field, which was the plan on that sideline. The Maroons have picked up their ball control and their defensive pressure. Carmen Graves and Maya Cantor now on this side of the field. Nice stop by Carmen Graves.
Looks like it's going to be a throw-in for Fredonia down there in the corner. A little hard from the box from where we are to see down in that corner.
Yeah, both the near side corners are a little bit blocked off by walls. And I left my kryptonite at home, so we won't be looking through walls.
It's handball there for Rebecca Adams in the box, so free kick here for Fredonia.
Nice free kick that time by Fredonia. Controlled by Maya Cantor and Natalie Torres. And it's going to be a throw-in just on the midfield side of the Roanoke offensive end. Looks like Cindy Satora. Throw in by Steph Parento. Another throw in deep in the corner by Steph Parento. And the ball's going to be played in by Shannon Latina of Fredonia. And a free kick off of that call in the midfield area. Good header by Natalie Torres as she hustles to the ball. Gets the ball in the midfield area. It'll be a throw in for Fredonia State. No score with 32:46 left in the first half. That's a great run out by Cindy Satora. Couldn't quite keep the ball in the middle, but it'll be a throw in for Roanoke. Carmen Graves with control. And Maya Cantor. Nice centering pass, just a little bit too far. And the young lady in goal for Fredonia, Megan Mazzeros, makes the play. Good idea by Maya Cantor, but the ball goes out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for Fredonia State. Good defensive pressure by Maya Cantor. Fredonia State in scoring territory, and a good block in defense by Roanoke College. Sarah Dorrance with the defensive play in the Roanoke end. And Roanoke will have a throw in.
And we're scoreless here through the first 14. Again, it's just taking a little while for both teams.
I think Roanoke's picked their pace up a little bit, Richmond. Coming closer, trying to hit a cutter in the middle there when they have the ball in their offensive end.
Well, I think they've really found that first option there with the header, that they really did speed up play a little bit, try and move a little faster than Fredonia was moving, because it has been a pretty slow-paced game here through the first 15 minutes. Ball has pretty much been on this portion of the field so far.
Throw in for Roanoke. Sarah Dorrance playing back toward the middle. They go back to the keeper, Sarbucker, who kicks the ball to the right side. Fredonia controls. Maggie Horan centers the ball to Christy Putzig. And Sarbacher makes the play.
And Putzik had an opportunity to head one on it, just a little too far over her head. Wasn't able to get as much of it as she wanted. Now here's a chance for the Maroons to start moving.
Nice kick by Sarbacher. Roanoke coming up the right side. Natalie Torres with a nice play, drawing the call on Fredonia State. And it'll be a free kick for Roanoke.
And Condidorio there called with the aggressive slide tackle.
Maya Cantor with the free kick. Roanoke in their offensive end. Shot on goal, a little high.
And Kara Capel had the opportunity there. I think she knew that she had somebody on her back and didn't have anybody else to pass to. Just had to take a shot on it. Went well over the goal. But again, another shot for the Maroons.
Good effort by Capel. Nice header by Steph Parento. Cindy Satora on the right side trying to center it. Maya Cantor keeping up the defensive pressure on Fredonia State. Maya Cantor with the header, but he gets by her.
That's Christy Putzig again coming down that right side. But it will be Roanoke ball as is signaled by the official.
Looks like the throw-in is going to be Maya Cantor deep in the right side. Comes into Natalie Torres. And now a throw-in for Fredonia State. And this will be Katie Klein. Nice defensive play by Maya Cantor. Took the ball right away, finds Rebecca Adams in the middle. Again, Christy Putzik took the ball away. And Sarbacher hustles out from goal to put her hands on the ball and slow play down. Again, a nice deep kick from Sarbacher. Nice attempt at a header.
Maroons really need to be more aggressive on those kicks from Sarbacher because there's no one around to field them. She's kicking them so deep that there aren't any Maroons around to really make any effort. So she's actually, in turn, just giving it away back to Fredonia on their defensive end.
Out kicking her offensive depth.
Maroons just haven't had enough time on offense to really flesh out an offensive game plan.
Again, nice defensive position and nice defensive play by Maya Cantor. She kept the defensive pressure off that ball in the middle. Nice play by Cindy Satora, but it'll be out in the throw-in for Fredonia. Again, Roanoke is aggressively keeping up some defensive pressure. Just need to work on their attacks when they have ball control. Nice play by Steph Parento there to Carmen Graves. Back to Sarah Dorrance and Cindy Satora.
And again, you can see the frustration there on Cindy. just nobody on the offense really pushing up to be there for Cindy's pass.
Right now, the person in the middle is kind of stuck by themselves, and they don't have anybody to pass to. That's correct. Here's Satora going toward the middle. That was in the general direction of Rebecca Adams. A little bit ahead, and Nazaros for Fredonia plays the ball.
You got a lot of speed on this Maroon team. You got Carmen Graves, fourth place at the NCAA Championships in the 800.
Nice save there by Sarbucker.
Graves in the middle of the field. Again, she's just surrounded by so many members of the Blue Devils that she can't really break away, get that speed to break off.
And it looks like they scouted her well. Knew all about her. Again, the ball back toward Sarbacker. Trying to play it for Rebecca Adams. Nice defensive pressure that time by Fredonia. Nice play by Carmen Graves. Going to Cindy Satora. And again, Christy Putzig on the right side for Fredonia State.
Fredonia's really making the most of their passes right now. A lot of one touches earlier, and now controlling the ball in the middle, finding options, finding people open.
Sarah Ledevsky in the middle.
And they're just really, Fredonia's really playing a one-on-one defense here, staying right on top of the Maroons when that ball gets passed to them. They're able to just get around them and take them away, or just kind of knock them and put them off balance so they can't really handle the ball as well as they'd like to.
Ball back in the Roanoke defensive end to Sarbacher. She'll play it out. Looks like the breeze is picked up from left to right.
It needs to. I mean, it's hot out there, and on that turf, it is just going to be extra hot, and especially on this first day. I mean, they're going to be worn out by the time 7:30 tomorrow night comes.
Sarbacher plays it to Natalie Torres. Nice defensive hustle in the corner from Roanoke College. It's going to be a throw in deep for Fredonia State. Nice defensive pressure, keeping the young lady from turning to get a shot on goal.
And we're still here with a 0-0 score with 21:04 left to play.
Sarbacher will play it again from the back. Nice kick off the ground. Nice header for Roanoke. Goes up to midfield. Again, can't quite get their offense in position to get behind Fredonia State.
And again, the Maroons are making the passes. There's just always a Blue Devil there in between. They're hitting the right lanes, and they're hitting their players on stride, but there's always one Blue Devil in between the two Maroons.
That's correct. Roanoke, again, struggling to get the ball behind Fredonia State so far. Sarbacher plays it in. Rebecca Adams and Carmen Graves. The ball toward the left side, the Roanoke offensive end. But it's going to be a free kick for Fredonia State as a call against Cindy Satora. Nice play by Carmen Graves. Roanoke looking for a crossing pass from the left side from Carmen Graves. Drives in toward the goal.
Satora there to intercept the pass, make sure it didn't get knocked away. That shot attempt over there by the goal by Capel.
That's the second time Katie Cabell's gone over the top here in the first half.
And into the game is Ashley Barnes, freshman from Illinois. She's coming in for Stephanie Parento here in the first half. Give her a little breather with 18:08 left to go. Maroons really need to take advantage of the speed here of Carmen Graves.
Maroons again with a scoring chance on a nice crossing pass by Carmen Graves, but just deflected away.
Had Barnes there in the middle, came in, almost made quick work of her substitution. Almost put one in the back of the net, did the freshman.
Roanoke beginning to take advantage of the speed, keep the ball in the offensive end. Nice battle there. Carmen Graves again with a nice lead pass.
Has Capel on the run there. Capel just couldn't get enough leg on it to get it to the middle. She was so far in the stride, just couldn't get it to the middle of the box.
Again, the Maroons having trouble getting behind the Blue Devil defense.
But they're seeing more of their offensive third than they have been so far today. They've spent more time in that offensive third here in the last 5 minutes. I'd say with about 16:30 left to play.
Ball played out by Mazzeros. Nice header by Ashley Barnes.
Graves was just going a little too fast, couldn't put on the brakes for that foul called there.
Carmen Graves again keeping the ball away from the Blue Devils and sending a pass deep down the right side. Again, the centering pass. Tough play there.
Satora really coming in hard there on the keeper, knocking her down. Looked like it was an offsides call possibly, as the official had the flag raised, or it could have already been out of bounds. Either way, it'll be Fredonia's kick here, as Fredonia has a few on the sideline ready to check in. Maroons work the ball back towards the defense. Now back up towards the middle where Satora will pick it up.
Alicia Jones in for Maggie Green for Fredonia State. Satora coming down the right side.
As Satora just couldn't get it over to Cantor on the left side.
Back to Rebecca Adams. Again toward goal, and Mazzeros is going to make the play and
Maroons just get to the middle of their offensive half of the field and really just are trying to just chip it over the defense and hope that somebody breaks off to be there to receive the pass, but they're just not having any luck as of right now.
Here's Cindy Satora.
She had room there for a moment. Stopped her momentum, but she's still got room here on the near side.
Yeah, had to control the ball. There's a header in front and a good shot on goal there by Ashley Barnes. Allie Tatro is in the game for Katie Klein for Fredonia State.
The ball popped off of Mazzaros. If Graves could have still been in the box, she might have had an opportunity to stick it back in, but Mazzaros was able to keep it fairly close to her.
Throw in for Roanoke. Down in their end, Rebecca Adams with the throw in.
Freshman Lauren O'Brien has come in for Cindy Satora, again giving Cindy Satora a breather here with just a few moments left to play here in the first half. As we sit with 12:45 left to go.
Rebecca Adams on the right side. Roanoke again keeping some offensive pressure there. Carmen Graves. Natalie Torres. Rebecca Adams toward the middle. Chance for a header. Just missed. Ball kicked away from the Fredonia State goal by an alert defenseman.
We got a clock stoppage here. We got a player down.
Sydney Worth in the game for Katie Hale.
It was a nice header there by the Maroons. Actually, it was on target. It was a little high. It was bouncing. But then Katie Hale came in and knocked it away and really saved an opportunity for the Maroons.
And we've got an injury timeout. And the injury timeout is over. We're glad to see that Megan Mazzaros, the goalkeeper for Fredonia, is Carmen Graves now controlling the ball deep in the right-hand side. Centering pass for a header. Tried to go over the top, and it goes over the top of the goal. Fredonia State will play it in. Sarah Lindovsky. Nice play in the middle by Natalie Torres over to Steph Parento. Carmen Graves tried to control it in the middle, and good defense on Carmen Graves by Fredonia State. Nice hustle by Allie Barnes. Carmen Graves down for Natalie Torres.
It's going to be a goal kick there for Fredonia. Again, the Maroons' offense really so far has just been trying to send one up and get one of your faster players to break away. But they're either sending them too far or the player's just not breaking off fast enough.
Again, the defenseman kicks the ball toward the midfield area. Roanoke plays it. Sarah Dorrance with the first touch. It'll be a throw in for Roanoke. Deep on the left side. Maya Cantor now playing it deep in Roanoke's end. And it's going to be a free kick for Roanoke.
Back line for the Maroons has stayed pretty strong. Again, not letting too many opportunities down there. As we got about 9 minutes to play, 0-0 still the score here at Kerr Stadium.
Deep throw in for Roanoke, and again, looks like they may have a chance with a crossing pass, trying to get behind them. And it'll be a goal kick for Fredonia State.
So we got two players for Fredonia coming in. Number 8, Laura Lukowski, and number 26, Kayla Stayer. Again, there. It's just really hot on that field, trying to get as many players in and out as they can. Give them a little rest.
It seems like it's getting hotter as the sun is beating down and actually setting this late summer evening. Carmen Graves battling in the middle of the field. Rebecca Adams calling for it on the outside.
Maroons, again, just keep sending balls in. They're not playing them low to the ground. They're playing them high. That's allowing Fredonia to come to the ball as it's in the air and not giving the Maroons as much of an advantage as they would like.
Nice defensive pressure there by Rebecca Adams, and Carmen Graves controls. And it'll be a throw in for Roanoke. Maya Cantor with the throw in.
We're holding for a Roanoke sub. That's Sarah Dorrance going out for the Maroons, with Heather Reynolds coming in, freshman out of Eagle Rock, Virginia, James River High School.
Nice kick by Sarbacher.
Good job by Bradner to get that to her without it getting taken away by Laura Lukowski. Again, Lukowski just recently came into the game playing forward. Fresh legs for the Blue Devils. So we got about 6:40 left to play. Still scoreless here. apologize. As of right now, the live stats aren't up. Live stats having a little technical difficulty. We'll try and get that fixed during halftime. And if we can't, we'll certainly have it up for you for tomorrow's game at 7:30. Men's soccer team opens up at noon tomorrow.
Goal kick for Saarbacher.
They'll play the 12 o'clock game, and then 7:30, the women's team will come back and play against Maryville College.
Over the top there by Levetsky.
People just now starting to file in here at Kerr Stadium as the first Friday on the quad is wrapping up, as students are all back on campus after the first official week of school.
Carmen Graves now playing the ball in the midfield area. Over to Rebecca Adams. And again, a long ball down the right side.
She's going to be called offside. I think she knew it too. As soon as she broke away from her defender there, she already looked up to the side judge who had the flag up and waving. So she knew well ahead of the whistle that she was offside. Kick away there for the Blue Devils. That's Sarah Lindowski. Pulled down by the Maroons.
Maya Cantor playing in the right side up to Carmen Graves. And back down in the Roanoke defensive end. Again, Carmen Graves battling at the midfield area. Nice move there. Here comes Roanoke. They got them behind there.
And another one offsides there for the Maroons. And nice play there by Lauren O'Brien, the freshman out of Florida, Bishop Kenny High School. Coaching staff very happy with the freshmen that have come in.
Free kick by Fredonia, headed back by Roanoke.
Bryan tried to make another move there, tripped herself up.
Carmen Graves settles the ball in the midfield area.
So we hit the 3-minute mark here. Just a few minutes left. I'm telling you right now, if I'm playing on the far side of the field on the defensive end, I'm staying right over in that corner where that shade is for the next 2 minutes, as long as the ball's not coming near me. It is hot out there on the field. Jordan May knocks one back.
They're going to play back to Saarbacher.
Cantor had one there for a moment. Got tripped up a little bit.
Good hustle down there by Maya Cantor. Coming up on the 2-minute mark of the first half, we remain scoreless. For the great soccer aficionado, I guess that's 0-0. Carmen Graves up toward the midfield area. Again, Roanoke with the one over top, trying to get a deep ball and get a runner underneath the deep ball for a shot on goal. Throw in for Roanoke in the offensive end.
Coming up on 125 here. Maroons can keep it on this third of the field. They might have just one or two more chances. If you're the Maroons, you've got Karma Graves rather, up in the very front, using her speed if you're going to try and send one up over somebody.
Throw in for Roanoke at the 1 minute mark. And another throw in at the 52nd mark.
Graves has got enough speed underneath her that she can actually wait and not get pulled off sides. But another throw in for Fredonia State. And I think both teams are just going to let this play out of bounds. And they've got about 25 seconds left. Especially when you're on that side of the field where the shade's starting to settle. Both goalkeepers in dark colors today and have not been able to find any shade. So
5 seconds left in the half. And it'll be a throw in for Fredonia. And at halftime of the first game of the year, it's Fredonia State 0 and Roanoke College 0. Back with the second half.
to take an 11-9 lead at halftime. In the second half, the Maroons' defense stifled the high-octane Hobart attack and outscored the Statesmen 5-2 in the second half. With the game knotted at 13, head coach Paul Griffin ran a trick play to set up the winning goal. In the title game, John Sullivan made 18 saves. Over 3 games in the tournament, he stopped 43 shots and was named the tournament's most valuable player. 5 different players were named to the All-American squad. Roanoke completed that season with a 12-2 overall record, with the lone losses coming at the hands of Division I powers North Carolina and Towson.
Roanoke College, timeless and true, smart and solid, practical and professional, making discoveries about yesterday, creating visions for tomorrow, lifted by a winning college spirit, forging lifetime friendships with professors who prepare you for a place at the head of an operating table or another bright future. Roanoke College, classic for tomorrow.
Don't settle for bar food at a sports bar. Watch the game on a big screen and eat great food at a sports cafe. All Sports Cafe with 30 screens of sports and the best food around. Say no to bar food and yes to great food at All Sports Cafe in Roanoke and Salem. For information or schedules on Valley Vision TV programs, visit us on the internet at valleyvisiontv.com. Remember, you're watching the Valley's only true local network, Valley Vision TV, Comcast Channel 7. Be sure to catch Roanoke College sports on Valley Vision TV, Comcast Channel 7 in Roanoke, Salem, Botetourt, Lexington, and Blacksburg. Brought to you by Mac and Bob's, Main Street, Salem. For programming information or schedules, go to valleyvisiontv.com.
Mac and Bob's opened for business in 1980. Over the years, we've grown from 10 stools to a full-service restaurant that seats 330 people. Now we invite you to come try our new breakfast menu, featuring sweet potato pancakes, eggs Benedict, omelets made to order, stuffed French toast, homemade sausage and gravy biscuits, and much more. Open for breakfast Monday through Saturday at 8 a.m., Sunday brunch 10 a.m. till 2. See you for breakfast at Mac and Bob's in Salem.
Don't settle for bar food at a sports bar. Watch the game on a big screen and eat great food at a sports cafe. All Sports Cafe with 30 screens of sports and the best food around. Say no to bar food and yes to great food at All Sports Cafe in Roanoke and Salem.
After Hobart had eliminated Roanoke from the NCAA tournament in 2 of the previous 3 seasons, Roanoke College finally got its chance for revenge and upended the hosting Panthers with a 1-point victory in the 1978 NCAA Division II Lacrosse Championship. In a game played before 4,200 fans at Hobart's Boswell Field, Roanoke jumped out to a 7-6 first quarter lead, but Hobart bounced back with 5 goals in the second period to take an 11-9 lead at halftime. In the second half, the Maroons' defense stifled the high-octane Hobart attack and outscored the Statesmen 5-2 in the second half. With the game knotted at 13, head coach Paul Griffin ran a trick play to set up the winning goal. In the title game, John Sullivan made 18 saves. Over 3 games in the tournament, he stopped 43 shots and was named the tournament's most valuable player. 5 different players were named to the All-American squad. Roanoke completed that season with a 12-2 overall record, with the lone losses coming at the hands of Division I powers North Carolina and Towson.
Ready to start the second half here at the Donald J. Kerr Stadium on August 31st. The first game, the lid lifter, as I like to call it, for Roanoke College women's soccer 2012. Scoreless first half. The Lady Maroons went into the locker room during halftime, and Fredonia State stayed on the field. And during the halftime break, we've had Scott Allison's men's team from Roanoke College file into the stands. Be joined again soon by Richmond Bramlett on color. We appreciate Richmond's help in doing our technical work as many years. Reed Hall, and we wish former play-by-play announcer Nick DeSanctis well in his new career. Is he? And for some first half stats, Katie Klein, we had Riley Candidorio with 2 shots for Fredonia State. Maggie Herron had a shot. Laura Lakowski had a shot, 4 shots on goal. Megan Mazzeros had 1 save, played 45 minutes. Roanoke College had 1 corner kick in the first half. Fredonia State had none. Both teams had 4 shots on goal. The second half has begun. Cindy Centora down in the corner. Roanoke going left to right in the second half. Fredonia State going right to left from our vantage point. Throw in from Roanoke, trying to throw it into Carmen Graves. Now Fredonia State will have a throw in and attempt to come the other way. Nice kick to the midfield area. Header by Natalie Torres. Bright summer sunshine this afternoon at Kerr Stadium as we head toward evening. Shadows beginning to cover the field in front of each bench. Fredonia State controlling in their end. Carmen Graves going after it. Shannon Latino will throw in. Maggie Horan, rather, will throw in for Fredonia State. Ball comes back to the midfield area. Fielded by Pierce Bradner. Cindy Satora loses the ball in the shadows, and she'll have a throw in. To Carmen Graves. They try to center the ball. That'll be a corner kick for Roanoke College. Cindy Satora to kick the corner kick. Roanoke College lines up for a possible shot on goal. Ball to be played in the middle. Deep corner kick. Carmen Graves with the header. Gets away to the right side of the goal. Goal kick for Fredonia State. And that'll be Megan Mazzeros to her defenseman, Sarah Lindowski. Roanoke College plays the ball. Shot on goal, just wide. Another goal kick for Fredonia State. And once again, Lindowski will do the honors. Ball to the Roanoke defensive end now as Fredonia State controls. Condidorio with a shot on goal over the top. Goal kick Roanoke. That'll be Carolyn Sarbacher. Roanoke starters have returned to the field for the second half as we played 4 minutes of the second half. Going into the 5th minute. Cindy Satora battling over there in front of the Roanoke bench in the shadows. She'll have a throw in. Carmen Graves with a header. That goes to Rebecca Adams. Back to Carmen Graves. Little push off there by Cindy Satora. And it'll be a throw in for Fredonia State. Jordan May let the ball roll out on the far left side for Roanoke College, and they'll have a throw in. Looks like Maya Cantor. Ashley Barnes with the control in the middle to Sarah Dorrance. Rebecca Adams trying to return it to Kara Capel. Kara Capel playing the ball in the middle. Richmond, do we see Steph Parento returning to the field for the second half? I think that's the one starter that Coach Benny still has out. Shot on goal, nice save by Sarbacher.
And that'll be a corner kick. Maroons did a good job of trying to block that one away, but still set up the corner kick. This is going to be the first corner kick for Fredonia in this game. Put that one right on Sarbacher. Was able to pull it down.
Another nice play by Sarbacher. And she'll kick it out toward the midfield area.
Maroons just not able to keep it on their offensive half of the field. Foul called.
Yeah, foul against Carmen Graves, and Roanoke will have a free kick.
I'm not really sure where the foul was there, but we will take it.
I think a little push from behind looked like. Little push. 37 minutes remaining in the game. 8 minutes played in the first half.
And it's going to be a corner kick here for the Maroons. So another opportunity, their second corner kick of the afternoon. So
third corner kick is the second corner kick this half.
Third corner kick. Maroons just need to dial one in here.
Nice, right on goal. Carmen Graves with the attempt at the bicycle kick.
Not as strong of a punch away as the keeper would like. Mazzaros barely getting a hand on it. Almost allowed Carmen to bicycle that one in. It would have been a heck of a start to the 2012 season to put one in the back of the net like that for Carmen Graves.
This is Sarah Lindowski again with the goal kick.
Graves again had a very strong winter and spring with the track and field team.
Natalie Torres attempting to play it in the middle. I think it's going to be a throw in for Roanoke.
Maroons again just not able to find the lanes for the passing. Allows the Blue Devils to get the ball moving down the field on the far side.
Maya Cantor playing it at the far end, and they're going to serve it back to Sarbacher for a goal kick.
Again, in the first half, Sarbacher was really sailing these balls over the forwards, not allowing them to really get a play on it and giving it away to the Blue Devils. But the Maroons having a better opportunity here in the second half as she's not putting them out as far as she had.
Nice battle there by Cindy Satora. It goes out of bounds.
And that sun's just now getting ready to start setting right in our eyes. For Reed, our technical director, it's already in his eyes.
Ball being played in front of the Roanoke goal. Again, Sarbacher coming out, makes the play, and it'll be a goal kick. A little bit over 10 minutes gone in the second half. 34 and a half remaining.
0-0 still the score. Again, we apologize for live stats not being up. Just a technical difficulty with the computer. Stats will be up immediately after the game. But as of right now, aren't too many stats to put up in the first half. There are only 4 shots per team. So hopefully.
Cindy Satora battling on the far side of the field, and it'll be a throw-in for Roanoke College.
Maroons not really trying to expend too much energy. Carmen Graves, again, has the legs to keep running for a while.
Lindowski played it to a teammate. It went down the field. Ball being battled for the middle field. Good defensive pressure from Ashley Barnes.
It's going to be a goal kick for the Maroons.
Yes, I agree, Richmond. The play-by-play man will have his Foster grants as well tomorrow. Rebecca Adams with a diagonal kick trying to move the ball forward, but Fredonia State plays it. Again to the middle. Good defense by Jordan May. Over to Rebecca Adams. Nice hustle by Carmen Graves. Kara Capel battling in the corner. Pierce Bradner's with her, and now trying to apply defensive pressure. Natalie Torres and Rebecca Adams. Natalie Torres kicks it out, and it's going to be a throw-in for Fredonia State. 32 minutes remaining in the second half. Still scoreless here at Kerr Stadium. Fredonia State and Roanoke College. Ball toward the middle. Carmen Graves gets the ball in the middle, driving toward the goal, working the defense.
And again, she's got the speed
She broke
here.
free. Couldn't quite get a shot on goal there. Down to the corner, pass back to Rebecca Adams. Again, trying to go to the middle of the field, and no teammate there. Fredonia State plays the ball.
And it was a good idea, just didn't have anybody in the middle to help her out, as Graves has already had a man on.
Nice play by Ashley Barnes. Shot on goal. Save by Mazaros. And it'll be a goal kick for Fredonia State.
And Barnes was the one who came in for Parento in the first half.
And Parento is prepared to come back in.
I wonder if she'll come in for Ashley Barnes. Ashley's had a couple of opportunities in her time in the game. It's her second shot on goal.
Nice play there by Sarah Dorrance, keeping the defensive pressure up for the Maroons. Lob kick by Fredonia State down to their end. Jordan May, defenseman, makes the play. Going to go back to Sarbacher for a save and a goal kick. Steph Parento re-enters for Roanoke for Rebecca Adams. Carmen Graves is now midfield, and Steph Parento will be forward. Center attack position for Steph Parento as she hustles after that ball. Nice header in the middle by Ashley Barnes. Carmen Graves and Cindy Satora now on the far side. Goal kick for Fredonia State, as again the Maroons couldn't quite get deep enough and get behind them and get that shot on goal. Coming in for Fredonia State, Maria Green for Katie Klein. And Cheyenne France for Christy Pudzig for Fredonia State. Throw in for Fredonia State. Nice play by Roanoke. Steph Parento. Katie Capel. Kara Capel, sorry. Nice play there by Roanoke. Back to Kara Capel. Steph Parento on the far side. Cindy Satora.
That's going to be a corner kick. Couldn't tell if Cindy was trying to send it in or send one off the defender. Either way, it still worked, and Cindy will go to the corner for a corner kick. Still scoreless here at Kerr Stadium with 27:08 to play.
Good play by Cindy Satora. I didn't know if she was going to take a shot on goal or try to hit Kara Capel on the crossing pass.
And after a while,
Kara Capel open on the other side.
The further she got down, the less of an angle she had.
Carmen Graves lined up for the corner kick and got a foot on it, but unable to do anything with it, and it's going to be a goal kick for Fredonia State.
And Cindy came back in, tried to save it, knock it back inbounds off that last kick by the defender. But it went off of Cindy, so goal kick here.
Sarah Lindupski again with the goal kick. Sends it up toward the midfield area. Roanoke has a chance to put some good defensive pressure on. There's a lob kick over the top. Played by Pierce Bradner. Cindy Satora bringing the ball up on the near side. Toward the middle.
Satora had been spinning most of the time on the far side in this half. And she's made the switch, come back down here on the near side.
Kristen Feigl into the game for Roanoke. Ball being played in the midfield area by Kristen Feigl. And it's going to be a throw in for Roanoke. Another lob kick over the top by Fredonia State. Back to Sarbacher, and it'll be played back over to the other side. Cindy Satora bringing it up the near side. Carmen Graves on the far wing, headed toward the goal. And it's going to be a throw-in for Roanoke.
And too much of a lead there on the pass from Satora to Graves. Had her on the run. They're going to...
Satora with the throw-in from the near side. Goal kick for Fredonia State as Satora tried to throw it in for Steph Parento. Defended well. And Sarah Lindupski with another goal kick for Fredonia State. 24 minutes remaining in the second half. We've played 19 minutes of the second half. Still scoreless here at Kerr Stadium. Played in by Lindupski to the midfield area. Defended well by Satora. Natalie Torres and Carmen Graves. Ashley Barnes controls in the middle, kicks toward the middle. And there was nobody there, so it goes to a Fredonia State defender. And again, Cindy Satora on the near side, going for Parento. And it'll be a Roanoke throw-in. Number 22, Pierce Bradner with the throw-in. Carmen Graves trying to play with the head, keeping the ball away from the defender, trying to turn. Nice play by Carmen Graves. And it'll be a throw-in for Fredonia State.
Small runs for the Maroons. Having a few opportunities getting it down on their offensive third. Just not able to keep it down there. And so we've got a sub coming in. Number 21, Alicia Jones, comes in for Fredonia State. And she'll pick up the ball for the throw-in.
Nice play by Ashley Barnes off of the throw-in.
Fans calling for the handball here. Incidental, as it may have been. So no call.
Nice play by Steph Parento. And it'll be a throw-in for Roanoke College. Steph looking for somebody. Throws in the middle. Here comes Carmen Graves. Carmen gets the turn toward the offensive end. Leaves it for Parento. Kristen Feigl just outside the goal.
If you had watched her, she was standing there marked up with it. Well, she was waving her arms. She was also marked up on a defender, waiting for that ball to come to her so then she could break off so she wasn't called for offsides there. Had a good opportunity for the shot. Just shot it near side. I think in that case, you got the goalkeeper coming out at you.
Sarah Lindowski with the goal kick again. Played toward midfield, back toward Parento. Parento makes a nice play. Carmen Graves, Cindy Satora couldn't quite get there.
Had the ball there. Push it too close to the center where the keeper was. And Cindy, if it had been out a little more towards Cindy, she would have been able to pick that up and have a shot on goal. But too close to the keeper with the pass. But the Maroons are really starting to make a move here, finding the options, finding their windows here.
Nice charge by Cindy Satora. Left it a little bit close to the. Sarah Dorrance drives down the near side to the corner. Cindy Satora outside. Kicks it toward the goal, defended by Fredonia State. Picked up by Stephanie Parento. Breaks free. Shot on goal. Not quite there.
Just a bit outside.
And it'll be a goal kick for Fredonia State. Just outside of 20 minutes to go in the second half. Remains scoreless.
That's freshman Addie Glazard coming in for the first time today for the Maroons. Glazard out of Rumford, Rhode Island from the Wheeler School. Playing midfield for the Maroons here in the second half.
Ball in the midfield area. Kick back toward the Fredonia State offensive end as again Roanoke trying to keep up the defensive pressure and get some runs at the Fredonia State goal. Fredonia State taking the ball down the far side. Nice play in the middle there. Roanoke getting it out. Steph Parento in the middle. This is Addie Glazard, the freshman from Rhode Island. Moving down the near side as Roanoke moves left to right this half.
Official looking to the side for substitutions. No substitutions coming in.
It's going to be a corner kick for Roanoke College.
Nobody in the box. We got 3 or 4 at the top of the box ready to run in here as they come.
Carmen Graves, the one among those coming in. And
Christian Feigl was the one who ended up getting a head on it.
Goes over the top. Remains scoreless. 18:37 to play second half. Goal kick for Fredonia State. And this is Shannon Latina with the goal kick. Back toward the midfield area. Played well by Ashley Barnes with the header. Good defensive pressure there. And Carmen Graves comes up with the ball. That was great defensive pressure by number 21, Addie Glazard, the freshman. Parento playing the ball out front. Leaving it for Carmen Graves. Slide tackled by Graves, and it'll be a throw-in for Fredonia State.
As we're sitting on 17:40 left to play, still scoreless. It's looking like the Maroons are getting the better of the opportunities now.
Addie Glazard with a great play and taking the ball away from the Fredonia State player. Steph Parento gets the turn. And it's played out. Back for Addie Glazard. Couldn't quite control it. Fredonia State player dribbling the ball up. And with 16:50 to go in the second half, Fredonia State will have a throw-in. Roanoke marking the players so they can defend, forcing the ball back toward the midfield area. Forcing the ball back beyond the midfield area. Fredonia State kicking the ball towards Sarbacher, and it'll be a goal kick for Roanoke.
First real opportunity for Fredonia to get down to that end.
Nice play by Steph Parento to put the ball on the ground and try to control it. Carmen Graves now down to Parento. Far side of the field. That's Ashley Barnes, I think. Hard to see.
Yeah, that's again, that sun's dropping down right into our eyes right now where we sit up in the press box. About to set over the nice, beautiful new dorm that's been built here at Roanoke College. It's a very green dorm. Very environmentally friendly.
Looks better than the tennis courts that used to be there.
If I'm not mistaken, it was this tournament last year where we had a big storm right before it started, and actually parts of the building kind of came down as in the wind last year.
That would have been nice for the construction crew. Fredonia State playing it down off the far side. Jordan May with a good defense as Roanoke tries to recontrol the ball and mark their players and defend. Fredonia State able to get it in front, but not to get a shot on goal. It'll be a goal kick for Sarbacher. She comes out from behind the net to make the play.
Fredonia State really got the opportunity on that drive just because the Maroons were committing to the ball very quickly, and at that point the ball was just getting past them. So the offside flag is up. Didn't get the opportunity there for Katie Klein. But the Maroons were really committing to the ball, and by the point they would get there, the offensive player for Fredonia was able to make a cut and get around them while all the Maroons' momentum was going forward, and so that it was easier for them to get around the Maroons.
Free kick for Roanoke here. Nice job. Nice control there by the freshman, Kristen Feigl. Nice kick there by Rebecca Adams. Going toward the Roanoke goal, and Fredonia State puts it out, so it's going to be a Roanoke throw-in. Rebecca Adams and Steph Parento are the only offensive starters remaining on the offensive side for the Maroons.
Well, right now, Kara Capel is actually coming back into the game.
Nice ball there, a little bit too far. Looking for Ashley Glazard. Pierce Bradner with a nice play in the midfield area. Steph Parento controls the ball back to Natalie Torres. Crosses the field. Tried to get Kara Capel, but Kara Capel not quite there.
And play is stopped here as we've got a player down on the ground.
Pierce Bradner for Roanoke College is down on the ground. Leg injury. And we'll return with the final 12 minutes of the second half right here. Roanoke College Maroons women's soccer.
Roanoke College, timeless and true. smart and solid, practical and professional, making discoveries about yesterday, creating visions for tomorrow, lifted by a winning college spirit, forging lifetime friendships with professors who prepare you for a place at the head of an operating table or another bright future. Roanoke College, classic for tomorrow.
Don't settle for bar food at a sports bar. Watch the game on a big screen and eat great food at a sports cafe. All Sports Cafe with 30 screens of sports and the best food around. Say no to bar food and yes to great food at All Sports Cafe in Roanoke and Salem.
Pierce Bradner just had, looks like, cramping due to the heating of the warm summer August 31st day here at Kerr Stadium, and play will continue. "12 minutes remaining in the second half, scoreless between Fredonia State and Roanoke College."
Maroons have been showing signs of promise here in the second half. Again, a couple opportunities with shots, one just wide to the left. It was probably a foot and a half wide, if that. But we're back in play here.
Fredonia State moving the ball down the field on the far side. Kicked back down by Roanoke College. And it's going to be a throw-in for Fredonia State. Number 14, Christy Bowman, replaced Pierce Bradner after the injury for Roanoke College. Kara Capel over at the far end. Centering pass gets away to Fredonia State.
Good stop there by the Maroons, not allowing Fredonia to progress past that point. Allows the rest of the team to really set up on defense.
Seeing a few more chances taken on offense by each team now with just 10 minutes remaining in the second half.
That's been a problem for the Maroons so far, as those leading passes being just a little too far out in front of the players. As we're inching up on 10 minutes to play with no score.
You have to get used to game speed. It's different from practice speed in any sport. Roanoke offensive end with the ball there.
Almost came up to us.
And it'll be a throw-in for Roanoke College by Christy Bowman. She was looking for Addie Glazard. And it's going to be another throw-in, again by Christy Bowman. 9:26 left in the second half.
Right. Try to work a little more on communication in this pass. She overthrew everyone. It worked out well because they got the throw in.
Nice throw in there to Rebecca Adams. Looking from Natalie Torres. Defended well by Fredonia State. Jordan May makes a nice defensive play. And it's out. Throw in for Fredonia State. 8:53 remaining in the second half. Nice defensive pressure there by Jordan May and Rebecca Adams.
Adams just couldn't keep that one on her feet.
Ashley Barnes to Steph Parento. Parento trying to turn.
That'll be a foul call on Capel there.
Foul on Capel there for making contact with the defender and not having contact with the ball. Free kick for Fredonia State. Nice play there by Addie Glazard. Steph Parento breaks free. Have another chance. Centering pass by Parento. Shot on goal. Played by Megan Mazeros. And she rolls it out to her teammate for Fredonia State, and they start to drive toward the midfield area. Again, folks, it's really hard to see right now on the far side of the field due to the glare. It's really hard to make the players out.
Maroons almost knocked one off a Blue Devil back towards their own goal, but were able to keep control. Capel tried to move one towards the middle, got it knocked away. She's going to knock that one out of bounds, and that's going to go towards Fredonia State.
A little bit less than 7 minutes remaining in the second half.
Condodorio has the ball on the far side. Ball moved back towards the middle. Adams tried to knock it away, but goes back to a Blue Devil.
Nice defensive play there by Christy Bowman.
Maroons let one get there in the middle of the box. And a goal scored there by Riley Condodorio.
So it's 1-0 Fredonia State with 6:15 left in the second half. Condodorio got the loose ball in front of Sarbacher and was able to put it by her.
Again, Condodorio. Maroons just couldn't clear it out of the middle of the box. Condodorio came down with it, had it right square at her feet, and just put it to the right of Sarbacher, just outside the reach. As we're making some substitutions, of course, in the second half, player can go out and come back in.
Carmen Graves and Cindy Satora returning to the lineup for the Maroons.
Maroons are really going to need the speed here over the course of the next 6:13.
Addie Glazard and Christy Bowman going to the bench. Sorry, that is Addie Glazard and Natalie Torres going to the bench. Christy Bowman remains on the field as Roanoke needs to push it up here to try to get a tying goal.
Maroons again having the opportunity. Now the problem is when you get players with the speed of Graves and Sutora trying to push the pace too fast, which is a possibility here, is they're going to try and move up, but might just be moving a little too fast for the pace of the game. 6 minutes is still a lot of time. As we're down actually now to 5:10.
Carmen Graves getting the ball in the middle of the field and trying to turn. Jordan May makes the play in the back of the midfield area. Ashley Barnes driving through the center, looking for Steph Parento and hit her in the back. Rebecca Adams making the play to Cindy Satora. Christy Bowman down the far side to Satora. Satora with a centering kick. Parento couldn't get her foot on it. The throw in on the sideline by Cindy Satora after Christy Bowman tried to center a kick that was defended.
Jordan May is going to come out of the game. Looks like Heather Reynolds, number 8.
Alicia Jones relieving the game for Fredonia State.
Having some confusion here as we're going to get another throw in.
They set the clock back to 4:10 in the second half. Steph Parento trying to turn and does. Driving toward the goal. Gets away from her just a little bit. Again trying to turn. Gets the ball toward the middle. Rebecca Adams right in the middle. Nice kick right off the crossbar. And Carmen Graves can't quite get the rebound and put it through on the ground. Very, very close kick that by Rebecca Adams off the goalkeeper and off the crossbar. Nearly a tie game for the Maroons.
And goalkeeper just barely got a hand on it.
And
popped it on the crossbar.
It's going to be a goal kick for Fredonia State.
That's why you're glad you've got the speed of Graves there. Graves having just the great quickness there to see the ball popped off the crossbar, go back to it, at least give it a shot. She had 2 defenders on her regardless. That was one of the better opportunities, probably the first or second best opportunity the Maroons have had tonight at scoring a goal, both coming on this end of the field.
That was close, as it was a good play by Steph Parento and Carmen Graves. Cindy Satora. Rebecca Adams with the close attempt there with about 4 minutes left.
Looks like a foul called over here on the Blue Devils. The Maroons are going to get a free kick here.
Free kick with 2:59 to go in the second half. And the ball goes out, and it'll be a throw-in for Roanoke. And the honors will be Christy Bowman. Nice throw-in. Steph Parento hustling after it. Another throw-in by Parento for Carmen Graves. Carmen Graves double-teamed, and the Blue Devils able to get the ball away, but kick it out of bounds, and it'll be another throw-in. Steph Parento toward Carmen Graves in the middle. Carmen Graves with a header. Not quite enough steam on it. Parento breaks free again. Kicks toward the goal. And a nice save by Fredonia State.
Ball just popped off the defender there.
1:50 to go in the second half. Nice play by Rebecca Adams. Getting the ball again toward the Roanoke offensive end.
Got five defenders back for the Maroons. No real threat for scoring again for Fredonia right now. They're sitting on 1:25 to play. Maroons trail 1-0 to the Blue Devils of Fredonia State.
Throw in by Cindy Satora toward Steph Parento. Carmen Graves. Nice leave for Steph Parento. Oh, and the header for Carmen Graves, and they get it back.
With the 1 minute mark here. The Maroons are going to have to make a move pretty soon if they want to tie this game up.
Nice play by Christy Bowman. And it'll be a throw in for Fredonia State with 34 seconds remaining.
And that clock is just going to keep ticking. If you're Fredonia State, you're not in a rush to get this throw in. Parento knocked it down there. The Blue Devils clear it with 12 to go. Maroons are going to have to make something happen.
And the Blue Devils clear it again. There's going to be 6 seconds left. It's going to be a throw in for Roanoke. And that'll do it. Your final score this afternoon in the opener for the Roanoke Maroons. 1-0. And we'll be back.
Don't settle for bar food at a sports bar. Watch the game on a big screen and eat great food at a sports cafe. All Sports Cafe with 30 screens of sports and the best food around. Say no to bar food and yes to great food at All Sports Cafe in Roanoke and Salem.
Welcome back to the final stats for the opening game of the Roanoke College women's soccer season. Roanoke falls short this afternoon by a score of 1-0. At the 84th minute and 3 seconds, Fredonia State scored as Riley Condidario scored. Goal into the back right corner, past Cindy Sarbacher, assist by Maggie Horan. Roanoke had 14 shots in the second period, and Roanoke had 10 shots in the second period, 14 total for the game. Fredonia State had 3 shots in the second half, only 7 for the game, but they managed to get that winning goal at 84:03. Megan Mazzaros for Fredonia State had 5 saves. Carolyn Sarbacher for Roanoke had 2 saves. And the fouls, Fredonia State had 2, Roanoke College had 3, and let's see, do we have corner kicks here? The corner kicks, Roanoke College had 5, and Fredonia State had 1. So once again, unfortunately, Roanoke falls short with a little bit less than 6 minutes to go in regulation. Fredonia State scores and wins by a score of 1-0. Tomorrow at noon, the men open their season against Gwinnett Mercy, and Roanoke College will play at 7 p.m. against Maryville. We'll see you tomorrow at noon. And the 7 p.m. game against Maryville is the women's team as they try to even their record at 1-1. Until then, this is Brett Pelletier for Richmond, Bramlin, and Reed Hall, bidding you a good night.